important. You don't want to dig a hole and allow them to take a mental edge over you.
Yeah, when you face each other a number of times over the course of a year, that becomes its own mini rivalry. So you certainly want to avoid going in an 0-2 hole.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And the second free throw, good. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Irving. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for three.
Yeah, just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Irving. And that one drops for him. Irving's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Caruso. Under the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off from 17 feet. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thanks, David.
4, 3, 2, 1, high.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Boston off to a slow start. 4-point game. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
To the paint, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The kick out to Irving. Rebounded by the Celtics. That's to Porzingis. Now Hunter. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
To end the cold streak. Count that one.
And obviously, Cunningham wants to be a scorer. He makes a relentless effort to get points.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Dort on the wing. Nobody near Irving. Offline with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's to Porzingis. Thompson with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name the Freak.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Boston. Trailing here by 8. Back to Anunoby. Nice ball movement by Boston. And stolen by Thompson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mobley with it. Dort covering. Anunoby in the corner. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely locks down on the defensive end. Thompson creating offense now with that defense.
To the inside. And finished off by Lively.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And on the way from Irving for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Magic. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Mobley. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Out to Thompson. Takes a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take it. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now Lillard, outside Gordon. Pass to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go. And it's Gordon missing. Celtics trail by 8. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Inside, here's Porzingis. It's good he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, that jumper is pure Porzingis. Nice follow through, nice touch. This guy is very fundamentally sound.
Lillard. Here's Bane. The rebound by the Celtics. Caruso looking for an opening. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Magic leading by 3. At the elbow, Banchero. It's good.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Cunningham. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Orlando leading. Down low. Here's Lively. To the middle. Here's Reed. Defended by Gordon. Here's Hunter. Picked by Reed. Back to Hunter. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Magic.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Celtics on D. 7-point differential. Lillard misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Cunningham outside. Back to Lively. Claxton with the steal. Goes up. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough cover.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Anunoby. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. Porzingis, that's a 2. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And it's Irving missing. Celtics trail by 7. To Porzingis. Now, here's Hunter. Caruso with the ball. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Porzingis can't hit. Magic leading by 7. Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. Thompson with the rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
To the inside. And stolen by Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. That'll do it for the first half. Orlando out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Magic leading by 13. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Rebound by the Celtics. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen. It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And here is Irving. He's got 12. Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Magic leading by 11. On the wing, Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Wow, you can see how high Jordan Poole gets up and off his feet. Be aware this guy's got some athleticism.
Down low. It's stolen by Barrett. 4-on-3 break. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Poole. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Anunoby outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Irving from long range. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
what a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Left side, Irving. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Barrett. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice defense from George. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Magic. 10-point lead. Traps in the tray. Irving's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Orlando. And here's Poole for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Poole's got 7 now in this quarter. Irving with the ball. 20 points for him. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Poole. And Boston with the rebound. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Poole. And here's Reed. Giannis grabs the miss. Magic leading by 10. Irving looking for an opening. Giannis with it. Picked up by Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics trailed by 11. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Mobley outside. Mobley is screened. Pass to Caruso. Now Giddey. Covered by Lillard. And he dunks it down.
Well, 6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Magic leading by 7. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And the three ball is good.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here, defending the triple.
Back to Giddey. Cunningham outside. Bane with the steal. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Porzingis. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Knocked away. Cunningham outside. And so it's Orlando up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one.
The Celtics, 37. All right, Magic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics trailed by 12. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes down 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Lillard. Caruso grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hunter. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A 3 from Porzingis. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Gordon. At the elbow, Banchero. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Anunoby. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hunter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a deep 3 from Lillard. They get it back. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Lillard.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
So both teams making some changes here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it.
Excellent anticipation by Lou Dort to get his hands on that one. Gosh, this guy is relentless on that end.
Just 4 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Irving. Fires away from outside. Reed with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Left side, Irving. Outside, Dort. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Dort got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Cunningham drives in. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Reed in the post. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Reed with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the basket is good.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim ratter.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so Giannis will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Magic.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Thompson for the triple. That shot, no good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moment.